What's that word, man? Let people know we got on 16 shot on Visualz.
It's Bonni Drip tapping in with 16 again.
Okay. So what's new since the last interview we did?
As far as what, everything?
Yeah, life, music.
Shit, I'm still at it.
Okay.
Still at it.
Has it been anything that changed? Like I know you got some projects you dropped, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I decided to start releasing some of the music that I've been holding on to just because I got so much of it. And a lot of people been asking me when I was going to drop again. So I plan on doing an EP every month until June.
Oh, damn.
And then 2 singles. So I just dropped the EP, 2 weeks ago? And then I'll drop another one on the 28th next month. Well, this month, the 28th of this month, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Even though I know it ain't like one of your newest songs, but I think I told you already. I'm gonna say it on camera too. Y'all need to check out that Goofy. That hook.
Oh, that's your favorite one.
Oh, bro, it's too many goofies out here, man. You just think of that shit. You just run into a goofy, play that shit. Oh, bro. So what was some of the reactions you got from the last interview? Because I got a lot of reactions. I'm gonna let you tell yours, then I'm gonna tell mine. Cause
it was a lot. I remember just getting up the next day after you had posted that. I was like, damn. It was really too many comments to go through, but the main thing that I seen that was consistent across all platforms was people talking about my eyes. And I feel like the way you shot that made me look a certain way. You did that intentionally. I
mean, it wasn't intentionally, but I'm glad it played out how it played out.
Yeah, it looked intentional.
Oh, bro. I ain't had no trapod, that's what it was. So the camera, even now it's about the same level. I don't know, you might have that same look.
Yeah, but this time I'm not all...
You got the glasses.
All in black. I came over very demure, very mindful.
I thought you was doing that on purpose, looking at me like that. I asked you a question,
because they can't see you when you were... You sitting across from me asking me questions and they can't see your face.
Yeah.
And then you got all these lights in my face.
They talking about you had me nervous. Then you got Tay in the background. Then you snap. Matter of fact, hold on.
Oh my God.
Y'all got me fucked up. Last time y'all think you finna be bullying me around this bitch. We finna sit through this gonna be like this. All right, so now I'm finna ask the real questions. Yeah. Thought I was worried this time. Let me see.
This makes it appear like you were worried.
I was. AK.
I'm not worried. But the energy in the room with that last interview was giving worry.
I wasn't prepared.
It was giving worry.
Y'all shocked me. Then it's like you and Taylor on some Bonnie Clyde shit.
I've never seen him do this to anybody else. He wanted some type of crazy response from me. This is crazy.
You should be used to this. This look, long as I'm safe, you safe.
It's Ramadan, y'all.
Oh, that's what it is.
From Allah we come, to Allah we must return.
Speaking of Ramadan, how was that? That's for 28 days?
Mm-hmm. What's for a whole month?
So how is that? The whole, experience, basically.
It helps you get closer to God. It helps you get clarity. As long as you wake up before the sun come up and you pray and then you eat something, you'll be fine throughout the day. It's actually not that hard as people think, because you basically just not eating while it's daylight.
So basically, if I change my schedule to be up at night and sleep during the day, I'll be decent.
Yeah, you could.
Is that cheating?
It's not cheating. You could do it like that.
That's what I'll be doing. Bro, I'm living the same way.
Then it's like, what you gonna do about work? You have to do everything late.
Damn, no.
This is crazy.
What?
I came on here very mindful, and then this is crazy.
Because you think you finna stab me down this interview?
They gonna be on your top. I'm a female. You ain't never did that to none of them niggas that come on this show.
These niggas be cap.
So what you saying?
I mean, I can't say you cap, but you don't portray. It's like you don't portray what they portray.
I really can't believe you did that.
And since you don't portray what they portray, that made me believe what they portray. Because a lot of these niggas come in here, and it's like they want to be seen as that. So,
overly tough.
Yeah, so it's like, you might have did something, but I kind of look at you like goofy. Like when everybody's saying, crazy shit about you, and then you just nice as hell, friendly as hell, nice personality. Like I don't see this in you. It make me think that it is in you. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like
you don't have to carry that. You
what,
don't
this?
gotta walk around
Carry
with
this or carry what?
No, you don't gotta carry that. Like display that to the world. That's not for the world to know.
Yeah.
So it gives food when people just be overly tough.
Trying to fit in.
Yeah, that's food. That's
Racing
not
to jail or the grave.
You want to go to jail when you're doing that.
Yeah.
It's giving uneducated.
So looking back at like the last interview, is there anything that you would say like you regretted saying or anything that you wish you would have spoke up on or said more about?
Absolutely not. I gave you the freedom to ask me whatever you wanted, and that shit played out how it did. I wasn't expecting you to say some of the stuff that you did.
What was the shit that shocked you the most? Or a question or whatever?
That shocked me?
Yeah.
That made my blood boil?
Yeah, or whatever shit like the
When you name drop, we do not name drop. Oh, I couldn't believe that you dropped the name. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, bro. Shit, man,
That was
they kept
crazy.
dropping it. Speaking of the name, this when I was talking about like the reaction we got, like the reaction I got, it was like a mixed reaction. It was like, I'll bring her back, I'll fuck with her. Or the other reaction, I had a lot of random white people that don't like me no more. Like, hey, you're a terrible person, this and that. Why did you? And I'm like, bro, like, do y'all see the people I interview? Like, y'all mad at her? Like, I'm like,
or the
man,
people they listen to,
yeah,
the music
like,
they listen to, the images that these people portray, or the things they done been accused of. And then I'm a female. I'm not overly tough. I'm just doing me.
That's what I was confused about. I'm like, bro, there's niggas that literally like say, I got 10 Bs, I got 12 Bs, and y'all love this shit. If I interview them niggas, they gonna say I'm the GOAT.
Mm-mm.
And then with you, it's like, but I don't know if it's because the community is different with white people, maybe. Because
when something happened to somebody white, and I can say this without it being it's a race thing, it's always blown out of proportion. 1,000 of us could die, and it ain't gonna matter.
Oh, bro.
It's just they laughing at us.
I low-key should move this TikTok gonna be on my eyes, ain't they?
Yeah, you tripping.
No. I could trust you. You see, that's that t-shirt they be talking about. That was another thing. That's that. Can I trust you?
I'm not worried about you. That was just crazy, though. It's a habit, though. I did see them saying something about that. Like, that's a tick. I don't know. No comment.
It's a lot of things that I think they think you did intentionally. And it's like, I think it was really just the timing. And then the music with the shit. It's just like everything just looked like, oh yeah, she crazy.
When I looked at that video, I was like, damn, this is crazy. That was crazy. Because that's not, when I was doing that interview, that ain't what I thought it looked like. But
shit, I didn't either. I did feel the energy though. It was really like they say the eyes, the stares and shit. It's like, when a motherfucker keep looking at you like that, even if you got the questions, you know it, then that make you question like, damn, should I ask this? Because it's like, I don't know what you think in your head right now. It's like, I don't know if you fucking with it, if you're not fucking with it. I don't know if you like, yeah, this nigga tweaking. So it's just a blank stare with no real like emotion behind it. So
people could say that, but my dad taught me to be assertive. So whenever I talk to somebody, I look them in their eyes.
Now it's one thing to look. It's another thing when you
like looking through somebody.
It's like
feeling
your head down, your eyes up a little bit. Then you just, it's the way you.
I was taught that. I always did that growing up. It was, and then you wasn't right there for them to see me looking at you, but you probably did feel like that. I know if any of them could have been in that room, the energy in there was crazy. The energy in there was crazy.
I had my boy Louis back there clutching and shit.
The energy was crazy.
So how do you be feeling when people, well, I think I might have asked you that already, but I can't recall, like, because I seen your DJ Smalls, I think it's Small Lives, it's DJ Smalls, and he had asked basically like, what was the question? I think something like a big misconception about you or something, and you had said like, people call you a serial killer, some shit like that. Like, what do that make you feel like when people like use those terms? Because I think serial killer, like, different level type shit. Like I don't know. I think serial killers ain't a serial killer somebody that like damn near like addicted to that. Or
Well, the true definition of a serial killer is how many people you kill within a certain amount of time. So you could have killed somebody like, I don't know what the exact time frame is as far as months, but if you kill somebody one time right here, and then you kill somebody 5 years later, and then you kill somebody 5 years after that, that's not like a serial killer. You like periodically killing people. But if you a serial killer, I believe that's more like, all right, you kill somebody every 10 months. Like this is a serial event type of thing. And as far as people calling me that, I can't comment on it. So without me sounding, without it sounding incriminating, so I'm not going to answer that question.
Because I don't know if you seen, it was just a shorty from Iraq. He, I think he was like between 18 to 21 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then he got locked up for like 6, 7 bodies in a short period of time. But they call him a serial killer, I guess for that reason. And there's another one of the definitions, something like the way you do it. Like say if my style of killing people was, I just cut people's throats. And that's what I do every time. Mm-hmm. Ain't it like a serial thing like that too?
I don't know if that has something to, when you use the term serial killer, I believe that from my understanding and what I've learned about it is the time frame specifically, not necessarily your choice of killing, your method of killing. I don't know. I really don't know.
Besides like those type of rumors or whatever, what would you say like is the biggest misconception of you, like outside of that?
Outside of people saying that I'm not approachable, or like some people be thinking that because of Instagram or how I look that I'm stuck up, but I'm not. I'm cool. It's just like sometimes I really don't be in my DM or seeing people. It be a lot of people with status and that's important that I just don't see because I don't go in my DM. Then I feel bad. I'm like, damn, they was following me for a minute. Then I'm like, they probably thought I was ignoring them, but I wasn't. I just don't go in my DM and give me anxiety sometimes because there be so much going on in there. But I have started checking it more because it'd be different opportunities I probably miss out on by not checking on it. But that's something that people definitely be telling me, like, they probably think I'm going to be mean when they meet me, or they'll tell me, like, I thought you was going to be stuck up, but that's not me at all. You know that.
So, like, when you say not approachable, do people, when they come around you, kind of like, do you feel the energy sometimes where it's like...
100%. I feel like a lot of times I got to break the ice by speaking first. Or just, letting it be known, hey, what's up? I'm funny. A lot of times people ain't just going to come up to me.
What about like with girls and shit? Like, do girls try you? Or do a lot of girls probably feel like,
try me in what aspect?
Like, shit, I don't know, trying to fight, argue.
I ain't ever had that happen in my life.
Yeah?
No.
Why not?
I don't play like that.
Wonder why. Now let me stop.
But I think it's an energy thing. When you understand energy and discernment, like, I just don't play like that. I just don't play like that.
So if somebody was to would you say like most of your issues, if you was had issues, it would be like with men type shit? Meaning like, you know how like, for example, I'm not comparing to no dyke, no stud, but you know how like a lot of studs, a regular girl look at them like that ain't they league type shit. Like, you borderline a nigga. Like, yeah, if it come down to that, fight them, but they tend to not, that don't be the ones they usually be fighting. They usually fighting girls that's like in they league. But
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is why somebody would feel like that. I just ain't.
No, I ain't say why. I'm just asking, like, do it be like that? Like, would you have an altercation with a man before a woman? Or was it just like no altercations?
I don't know how to answer that without it being, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think what I don't go around. I'm an overall peaceful person. I don't look for trouble. So if I can avoid confrontation, that's going to be the avenue I'm going to take, because if I don't, and something go down, I'm gonna go overboard. And I got a lot to lose, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people depending on me. So yeah, I can look back like certain things that I went through or did was crazy, X, Y, and Z, but look at the environment that I was in. Where we come from, a lot of people is like, if they had the opportunity to be in a different environment, we probably wouldn't have did a lot of the shit we did or be the way that we are. We just was in that type of environment. But me, I can go adapt anywhere. So I'm going to try to avoid something like that before I just do some shit like that. Because it's not like a motherfucker taking pride in just being out here doing some crazy shit. Like, nah, I'd rather avoid that shit.
Going back to like the relationships with men and women, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
What about when it come to men? Like I know you said people be scared to approach you. We ain't never say like what gender, but like when it come to men, dealing with men, relationship wise, like is that like a struggle for you, or would you say like you got like a healthy dating life?
It can be. Sometimes, like if I'm out, men won't approach me in person, but then they'll write me on social media like, I saw you here. I'm like, why you ain't say nothing then? You know what I'm saying? You could have said something. But for me, I would prefer to meet somebody just out and about, like in like that super old fashioned manner. Because then when people see social media, they have this perception. It's like they separate who you are as a person from what's going on social media. Like they can't separate the two, should I say. So they looking at you as this social media image and not who you actually are. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish you, because then they start going through everything on your page and then be looking at it, and a lot of people can't handle that. It's a lot. Yeah. Especially if you got somebody that's like in the limelight, popular, it could cause problems.
Yeah. Trying to judge people off the internet, the wrong thing to do anyway. It's like, that'll have you so confused. Like you would think you know somebody from, because you see them every day on the internet.
And you don't know them at all.
Yeah.
They be totally different.
Because I know, like, now not so much, but I know growing up, I was a whole nother person on Facebook. Like, that used to be my joke website. Like, I go in that bitch, I used to steal statuses and shit.
Or you look at shit you said and you be like, that's embarrassing.
That'd be cringe sometimes.
Like, what the fuck was I talking about?
Bro,
yeah.
That's why I'm so happy that my, like, right before I got clout, my original Facebook that I had since a shorty, it got deleted. Like, I was mad when it happened. But like when I fast forward to like how things played out, it's like, damn, I had this my original Facebook. I don't know what the fuck I just said.
Man.
And you know, you get clout, that shit start coming back. They going to old tweets, I'm damn.
Saying you said shit 10 years ago. It's like, I forgot I
probably the distant nigga I didn't work with. Bro. Because I know it was some niggas that like, you know, as a fan, you don't really mean much. You just talking on the outside as a fan. I might have commented on some goofy shit one of these rappers did. Mm-hmm. But now it's like, I'm in that mix. So it's like, nah, I can't really just be talking freely like that no more.
And now they going back like, you said this in 2016.
I know I done seen some shit about me with people as like, I seen that shit, but I don't even be tripping. Because I be understanding like, you're a fan. That's what you do. Like,
I feel like if somebody judge you off social media as far as a relationship aspect, then you just not the person for me anyway. Because you just not the person for me, because that's something so small. You can't get past that.
That means it's going to be way bigger, way worse.
Yeah, that's a small thing to a giant. We're going to have so many other problems, but that ain't nothing.
So I know the last interview, we kind of touched on your upbringing, but I feel like it was a lot that you didn't let the people know. I don't know if you want to like kind of dig into it more, or if you want to kind of like leave them with.
It was because you was trying to pick my brain about my upbringing, but it felt like interrogation. So it's like you energetically in the interview, I can't separate the two.
Oh, bro. I mean, you should. I honestly think everybody should treat interviews as interrogations. I don't think that's beneficial for me or the fans when it's like, all right, the viral moment, shit like that. But just being realistic, like, if you do live a certain lifestyle, you should treat like interrogation, because that's essentially what it is.
You should treat everything in life like it's an interrogation. Because anybody that don't really been through something like that, it's not funny. Like, yeah, to everybody else, this is entertainment, but it's a lot of people that get arrested. It's a lot of times where shit like this is used as evidence. So if you get on here saying some incrimination just because somebody asks you a question, that's crazy.
You know, they just, with the RICO case that's going on out here right now with Big U, Brick Baby, all them, they use some of the stuff from No Jumper in the paperwork. Like it's some of the things that they done said. Like they talked about, I guess, supposedly robbing Meek Mill, or some shit like that. That's in the paperwork. Some shit with Nipsey, like all type of random shit, and it's like people act like this shit not real. Like they act like this shit not.
It's a thin line between entertainment and incriminating yourself. You can't get on here just saying anything. That's crazy.
Yeah. And like you say, even outside of the camera, you never know who you talking to. I mean, you know who you talking to, but you never know what's the point of this convo for them, basically. Like, you might think you just having a regular convo with somebody, but they working to save themselves and sacrifice you type shit. Like,
yeah,
they might have one of these or just a little smaller.
And it's like you don't gotta get on the internet and be, like we was just saying, overly tough to prove to the world that you like that. You don't gotta do that. Like
it's
that,
weird though.
You're really making yourself look stupid and you incriminating yourself.
What you feel about like when rappers do it though? Because it's like I get why they do it on the shit that come with it, like the beneficial shit that come with it. But it's like, if you really doing this, how long is your career live?
I feel like the only way that a rapper should be getting on here doing hot shit is if they really not doing that shit. If you living like that, that's absolutely crazy to get on the internet playing crazy like that. Unless you just want to go to jail.
That's
like,
why.
And then like a lot of people think it's cool. Oh, I got these charges, but that's not cool. That means you a dumb criminal. That means you got caught.
Bro.
Why you keep getting caught? Every time you do, you think that's cool. I got this charge, you keep going to jail. Like, to be a successful criminal, you need to be educated. You got to be psychological. You got to understand energy, how things work. Like, you can't just be out here doing dumb shit. Like, you still need an education to do that. People just doing shit. Like, only way you should be on the internet, rah, is if you really not doing that shit.
That makes sense to me. Because it's like...
And you want to just do some shit for entertainment, because why would you do that if you really doing that?
I think some people really is slow, though. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dumb criminals.
Like, I was just having a convo yesterday about shit like that. Like, basically, like, the way people move don't make sense to me. It'd be like, all right.
They don't know how to turn it on and turn it off.
Yeah.
And so when you have somebody that has the ability to turn it off, slow people can perceive that as you not really like that, or you change X, Y, and Z. But realistically, you need to be able to adapt to different environments. I can't be the same person as I am sitting here with you as I'm going to be if I go into the White House.
Right.
Or when I'm going to negotiate deals, or I'm going to escrow to close on shit. You need to be able to adapt to your environment. You got to know when to turn it on and turn it off. They think you should just be one way, and that's not smart. That's very unattractive, yeah. And people like that, that's like real ghetto, always be the same way everywhere they go, that's embarrassing. I don't even want to be around you. Very low vibrational.
Yeah. Because, like, I be looking at it like this. Like, if you chose a certain lifestyle, whether you want to be a drug dealer, like, that's all you want to do, or you want to be a killer, that's what you do, whatever it is, it's like, if this is really what you chose to do with your life, like, you want to be a professional at this, it's like, why portray to be that? Like, for example, I was just talking about...
Why not execute it to the best of your ability?
Yeah.
And be successful at it.
Meaning you don't need gang tattoos. You don't need to publicly say you're a gang member. You don't need to do none of that shit. It's like...
All that is an enhancement.
Yeah, exactly. Like
that's an enhancement.
Literally don't make sense.
When you let that be known, all that do is enhance every charge that you get.
Well, they say UUW by a gang member or some shit like that. But the culture out here, like, they really, like, I ain't gonna say just out here, because it's a lot of places, but out here for real, like, they take pride in gangbanging. Like that's in the lingo, it's in the movies, you see it on, like, it's like niggas will be 30, 40 talking about how they a real gang member. And it's like, bro, that shit don't look cool to me.
When I hear the word gang, the first thing I think about is a group of people that's coming together for a common cause. So if we breaking down different groups of people across all aspects, there's a lot of groups of people that can be considered a gang. We talking about, like, as far as what you're referring to as a gang out here with different sides, X, Y, and Z, is, I don't know, that shit crazy. A lot of things could be considered a gang though, like KKK. That's a gang. Sure. Like you calling it something else, but that's what it is. Like,
that's a gang. They got 3 letters just like everybody else.
Yeah, like you got the police clicking up, they killing people, they doing shit to people that they already didn't like y'all a gang, and then y'all getting away with it.
Yeah. They say, that's the biggest gang, the police. Yeah. And they really do click up with the
they do.
KKK,
they lie for each other. Yeah. They hide evidence. They steal shit from people. I don't watch police do that.
You ever had a situation where the police like hear evidence that probably would have helped you on some, like, I don't know, you might have some on your phone that could have been alibi or some shit. Now your phone missing.
How can I answer that? No, because anytime that I've ever had a situation, it was the police just being assholes to me and taking property of mine because they didn't have evidence that was significant. So what they're taking and bagging up or marking as evidence, you really just taking it because you don't have evidence.
So the shit that they took, have you got anything back from the last interview?
From a specific case, yes. From other situations, no. I'm still fighting to get shit back: cars, straps, clothes, money, like all type of shit.
What would be like the rationale, like the reasons behind them taking your money? Like shit, like, can they make sense of that? Like, we got this for this reason. Like, what's the reason?
I have no idea. Them specific situations that I'm referring to, I done hired attorneys to try to get some of my stuff back. They released one of my cars after a year, and then they ended up releasing one of my phones 3 months later. Everything else, I got pages worth. They ain't never release it. And every time I call, it's just they still got it on hold. So I have no idea. I really be thinking they want people to just say, fuck it and give up, because you don't want to keep going back and forth with them. And it do get to a point where you be like, I don't want to keep going back and forth, but you still need to give me my shit back though.
Oh, bro. So how do that, like, there's no like terms on that? Where it's like, all right, we got up into this long, and if we can't charge you, we don't charge you, here go your shit back. Like, there's no time limit on that shit?
As far as I understand, every state got like a different time frame for how long they can hold your stuff. And then to my understanding, with a lot of cases, as long as it remains an open investigation, they can hold whatever they consider to be evidence that might come up in court. So as long as the case stay open, like Arizona, for example, I believe that they can hold on to your stuff. I'm not sure.
Damn. And so the lawyer ain't...
So it's like, what if this stay open just...
But that could be forever.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit that do that. I don't know.
Because anything that don't got no statute limitations, like, could always be open. So that seem like, that don't sound right. I ain't gonna lie, that sound like...
Especially on straps, because you already ran a ballistic. So I don't quite understand that. But then again, I count my blessings. I don't want to just keep on fucking with it.
Yeah. So have you gotten like another serious relationship since the last... You was married before, right? But you've been in a relationship since the marriage, but since the last interview you've been in? Because I thought about it, like, you said you dated after the marriage, but I don't know about
Not in no relationship. Dating, yes. No relationship. I've been doing me.
what you said, entanglements.
Entanglement. I didn't say I've been doing me. I've been chilling. Staying focused, because sometimes if the right person come along and they understanding and we just vibing and they helping me push, that's cool. But a lot of times when you get in a relationship, that shit slow you down. Because they want to, I'm not comfortable with this. And then you be slowing your life down for somebody that this ain't even work out anyway. So damn, I just missed opportunities and everything. And I kind of want to just separate the two.
Yeah, it then become the opposite with certain people. Like you got to really have a person that's compatible on that level, where it's like they understand. And not only understand, because somebody can understand and know like all this shit is beneficial, but just not okay with it still. Like it take
I'm open to it. I just don't want that type of relationship where it feel heavy. Like, damn, I got to be uncomfortable with everything I do. It's not going to work. Because I'm going to do me, and I'm horrible at lying in relationships. I'm just going to tell you the truth, and that causes problems too.
What about like vice versa? Say like, you know, like you got a guy and you got to do all this, be all these places, do all this shit, and they uncomfortable. Say if it was reverse and this person doing the same things type shit, like, would you be cool with it just because you know like the reason behind it and the lifestyle, or would you think you would probably still be uncomfortable?
If that was the dynamic of the situation with me and somebody else, you got to understand your position. Like, everybody can't be the breadwinner, the one that's moving around. So, but that don't mean that your position not valuable and what you're doing is not important. But if all you doing is causing problems to the person that's moving around trying to get shit done, why you there? If you're not going to be of assistance, why do it?
So
now, from my point of view, like me being somebody that is moving around a lot and me bumping into somebody else that's doing that, okay, we're going to bump into each other when we can. We being successful, we checking in with each other, you know. It wouldn't be a problem for me.
I heard they was saying like you would rather motherfucking what they say? They say you would rather catch a body than catch feelings.
No, my God.
Which one sound most dangerous to you?
Catching feelings.
See what I'm saying? And then it could be more dangerous the whole time, like, because catching feelings could catch a body. Like, that shit hand to hand.
Yeah, that's too much. That shit, catching feelings, that had you sick, fucked up, all type of shit. Came here with your shiny pants on today.
My shiny pants. What's the funniest thing somebody DM'd you after the interview? Like, I know they have to send something.
What? The thousands of DMs? Okay, so this would be crazy to me when people be like, that's bae and I'ma stick beside her. That shit be funny, because I'd be like, y'all really crazy.
Bro, they talking about what they say. They say, she could do whatever to me. I don't get no, I'm down, bro. Like, y'all really just...
That's crazy, though.
What's the spider that be killing their partner?
Or people was like, I don't give a fuck, kill me.
Yeah, that's all like,
that's
y'all.
Crazy.
But it's a whole, that's a whole thing that really goes on in the world. Like, it's some spiders. I don't know if it's Black Widow or whatever spiders. Like, they literally live to have sex with the woman, then the woman kill them.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what you signed up for? Like, that's what them niggas did.
They don't care.
What's like the wildest excuse somebody gave you because they owed you money and they wasn't trying to pay it back?
The wildest excuse?
Yeah.
Shit, some dumbass shit. They got bills as if I don't too. I gotta pay this, and I'm like, nah, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
I be offended, like, you eating, getting fat and shit, and you owe me money. Like, that shit rubbed me the wrong way. Or I don't even want to look at your page. I see you going out to eat. I see you doing little. I don't care if it's something little. I'll be like,
so you can't even gain weight.
Yeah, don't gain no type of weight if you owe me some money.
It'd be crazy though, because that is some people.
Or you don't bring it up. You want me to, I shouldn't have to ask you about my money.
And then get mad at you for asking. Like,
yeah, they make it an uncomfortable situation. That's why now I just don't loan money.
a motherfucker will fall out with you before they pay you back. Like,
I feel some type of way about my money.
Me too.
And it'd be hard to get over, so I don't even want that feeling of like wanting to do something to you about my money. I don't loan money.
Shit, I was taught not to loan nothing that you ain't worried about losing. Like, basically, like, when you loan this, expect to not get it back.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm expecting to get it back, but basically, like, shit.
Don't plan on it.
Oh, bro.
9 times out of 10, you ain't getting it back.
You got any, like, celebrity crushes? Or anybody, like, you would probably, like, shoot your shot at, you saying?
I plead the fifth.
You believe in shooting your shot, though? Like, you slide at people's DMs or you will run down on a nigga in person? Or a girl?
I don't got a problem with it. If I like you and that's what it is, I don't got a problem with it. But normally when you meet somebody and that's what it is, it be the energy. I just start talking and then boom. But typically it's going to be somebody getting in my DM. I'm not just going to seek somebody specifically. But shit, if I see somebody, it's like, oh yeah, I keep seeing you DMing me or whatever, I might get on your page, like a couple pictures, something like that, or I see you out. I like the energy.
Someone like a couple pictures.
Yeah,
Y'all be acting like that shooting y'all a shot. Y'all like a couple pictures.
It ain't shooting a shot, but I'm saying
though.
You letting it be known, like shit, if you ain't got nothing going on, I ain't got nothing going on. Because if I did, I wouldn't be liking your pictures.
Niggas easy though. So liking pictures down there shooting y'all a shot. Because you like pictures, wait like 5 minutes. You gonna get a DM down there.
Yeah, sometimes you can consider that shooting your shot, but sometimes, especially like when I see different people in the industry going on my page and just liking like 10 things on my page, it's not that I don't fuck with you, so I'm gonna just go back to your page and then like a couple things because I don't want you to feel like I'm being funny by just seeing you do this. And yeah, I'm gonna show love back, but that don't mean I'm shooting my shot at you. So that ain't always right.
Yeah, if you like,
it's like a motherfucker think that you being funny or something. It's like, no, but I can't fuck with everybody though.
Yeah, if I like 10 pictures, then you like 10 pictures back, I'm out. Yeah, she fucking with me. Oh, bro. So have you ever tried to shoot your shot and it failed?
No. Mm-mm.
How would that make you feel? Or what would your reaction be? Like,
I don't know. It depends on the circumstance. Like, you might try to shoot your shot at somebody that got a female or something. I think that shit hard when people like turn people down as like hard ass people. That when I say hard, like got their shit together, they look good. Like this is somebody that you would generally want to fuck with, and you turn them down because you stand solid to your person. That shit hard. I commend you.
For sure.
But I'm not about to deal with nobody that got a situation going on because it's just not my thing. Energetically, it's too much going on. Despite shit looking turned on the internet, I'm a very simple person. Minimalist, like the small things make me happy. I chill at home. And then I always go back to this because this situation is something that really changed my aspect on relationships. When it comes to third-party situations, my father was killed because of a third-party situation. So I just don't play like that. It's not that it's triggering a trauma response when situations like that have arise, but it's something that I don't fuck with. And when it has happened to me before, the shit was about to go left because of the situation that I was put in because of this person. And the fact that you would put me in a space like that.
Oh, that person had like somebody else.
Where like the example, we at a party and this is somebody that I've been rocking with for let's say 6 months. And it's other females in this party, at least 3 of them, that feel some type of way about me, but I don't know that they exist. But they all know that I fuck with you because you let it be known that I fuck with you. These is just bitches that you fucking with on the side. And we haven't put a title on this. But you invite me to this event not laying things on the table for me. So I'm coming into a situation blind. So you putting me in danger, you don't give a fuck about me. That's how I'm taking it. Whether that's what you mean or not, that's how I'm taking it, because that's what your actions are telling me. So you put me in this situation, energetically, when I get in there, of course I start sensing it. And then you got one rah-rah bitch that want to fight the other bitches, but just popping at the mouth, but saying slick shit. So me, now I done up. Now party over. Party over. Whole shit surrounded. And that situation really could have went left because you decided to put me in that situation. I cannot ever take you serious again. Like, there's no second chances, none of that. We're not going back.
So what would the proper way to handle things? Like, basically, like, him let them know, like, who you is type shit. What y'all got going on since you...
The proper way to handle a situation like that is, for one, when you dealing with multiple people, like, don't be telling them so much stuff about the other people that you're dealing with. Don't even bring them up. Just date freely. So that people, of course, somebody go on my page, they gonna find out who I am, feel some type of way. So now I got a problem with a female over a nigga that I'm not even taking serious for real.
Oh, wait, so the issue was he told them who he was? I thought...
And he didn't tell me who they were.
Oh, so they looking at you crazy.
So this is not a mutual thing. Like, all right, this community we all just doing us. This is they know that you, like, love me. And you just fucking them, doing whatever you got going on with them. So they all feel some type of way about me. But they all fighting each other. Don't nobody want to fight me. But it's one that's popping at the mouth as she's fighting the other one, saying little slick shit. So you put me in this situation, and I didn't even know coming to this event that they felt some type of way about me. I didn't even know they existed.
I got jumped like that before, bro. Like, never knew it was even an issue up until I got jumped.
And again, I'm calm in situations like that. It was going left. And now somebody gonna get hurt because you playing games.
So do you ever, like, think about when your kids get older? Because I don't know if you want to speak on, like, the ages, shit like that. Because I was going to ask, like, how old your oldest type shit. Like, are they at an age where they see this type of...
They do. Yeah, they do. I'm okay. I can't even say that because people do so much weird shit. Like, these females and niggas too, they be doing dark magic and shit. That's why I see why people don't be putting their kids on the internet. If my kids decide, hey, mom, we want to do this, or they be bringing up the fact that they want to do a YouTube channel here and there, then I might consider it. But until they are of age where I'm like, okay, you know what you consenting to, like, and then we can go about it this type of way.
That's right.
It might be like, I'll show you. Want me to take this? Did somebody?
You can if you need to.
Let me see.
We'll hit the...
Yes.
Well, I can do it.
Huh? I'm almost ready. We're finished. We're almost done. I'm gonna call you as soon as I'm done. Yes, and you just interrupted it. Unless you want everybody to know that I'm on the phone with you. Oh my God! Look who this is.
I can't even see.
Yeah.
I'm phone over stuff.
I'm not about to play with you.
Hey, she got work to do. She got to come to that studio. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
That's $1 million walking right there.
Let us finish this last 10 minutes and I'll be up there.
10 minutes, I'm going to see you there.
All right.
Hey, you want some water, some fruit to be there waiting on you?
Yeah, I do. I'm on my healthy shit. All right. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. You should have kept him on there.
I ain't even cut up.
That shit funny as hell, but...
You said that was who?
Partisan Fontaine. That's my dog. We got some shit that we working on, but as far as my kids and their ages, I don't know. I feel like anything with them right now is TMI besides kids.
Yeah, my bad.
Because I don't know how I feel about them being in the spotlight, because you just never know what that might bring about.
Yeah.
They doing normal shit. They going to, normal schools right now and shit, and let's say I blow up tomorrow, A-list, B-list. something that I said that was a detail in the interview could become a problem for my children, their safety, X, Y, and Z. So I understand why people be keeping they children and they private life separate.
Yeah. When I asked the age, it wasn't necessarily to get the age. It was more so to get a understanding, like, are they at the age where they see this shit? Do they ask questions like,
Oh, yeah.
why they, like...
My son friends, they be following me. Every time he tell me who they are, I block them. Because they be on there talking about your mama got a fat ass and them kids is crazy.
Oh, man.
And my son be mad. He be fighting and everything. I'm like, nah, baby. He be so mad.
I remember, I know the niggas with the fine mamas used to hate that shit because that's how we used to be in school. Like, you got a fine mama, she gonna pick you up. Like,
yeah.
Boy, your mama fine as hell. Don't let her have like a...
Oh, my God. And my son be so mad. I be telling him, it's okay, baby. I'm like, look at they mama.
Man.
You should be happy that your mom look good. But you know my son...
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
I know, but still, it's like, I be feeling bad.
I'm supposed to be having fifth graders on that. Like, we
ready to fight?
Yeah, like, we in fifth grade telling... We had done say something to the mama. Bro, like, not directly
Nah,
to
that's
her,
crazy.
but like, because we had been in the lunchroom, like a big-ass gym, and motherfucker might come and drop their kid off, like, you think as hell. She here, but she don't know who said it. It's a crowd of people.
Or, I don't know, that shit is crazy. But every time he tell me who they are, I'm just like, show me, baby, I'll block them. Or like the other day, he called me, because he to that age where he need to be with his dad. So my son recently went to go stay with his dad. And I'm like, although I've raised you since you were a baby, I see some moms make the mistake of like, oh, I just want to raise my son by myself if they are having a co-parenting situation. And it was one of them things where you have a good father, a present father, that's not into the streets, that's doing his best shit. You need to go be with your dad because now you are at the age where everything that happens as far as parenting is going to be detrimental to the type of man that you grow up to be. And there's things that I can't instill in you no matter how hard I try to do it. I can't do it because it's two different things when you have a mom and a dad. So even though I love my baby, I've always had him, he looked just like me, he started acting out in ways where it's like, nah, now it's time for your daddy to step in. And now, complete 360. Good grades, good behavior, respectful, tone of voice change. With mommy, I was giving him everything. He spoiled. He getting everything that come out. He don't got to worry about nothing. With his daddy, you got to work for it. And then you still not going to get the stuff that I gave you.
Oh, bro.
So now you starting to understand responsibility. You starting to learn that everything is not going to be a yes. And people that do that to their kids and just hold on to them, you hindering them.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate my father for moving like that with me. I ain't get it at first. Like, I really didn't. Because I used to look at the other kids' shit. Like, they had certain shit.
And look at them now. Yeah. Damn near all the kids that grew up like that ain't shit now. They on drugs. Yeah. They look bad. They don't got shit going on. They don't take care of their kids. Everybody that had to work for it or was considered the lames, the nerds, the strict parents, more than, I would say, more than 80% of them are doing good. As far as when I look back at people that I went to high school with, middle school.
Yeah, because people was given the tools. Well, I ain't gonna say tools. You was given like the blueprint to go figure it out. Basically, like it ain't handed to you. Like,
yeah, I used to be mad as hell in elementary school specifically. When I got in middle school, we started wearing forces and shit. But I remember in elementary,
the Jordans,
we used to have K-Swiss, LA gear, and then some of the other kids, they had like Harachis and Air Maxes, and you know, it was a lot of us, so we couldn't always get that type of shit. And they'll be talking shit, but I learned how to roast their ass back. I don't give a fuck. I got on LA gears and K-Swiss. Hell yeah, the fuck? We be out there talking crazy. We had to fight sometimes, but we be talking crazy. Like
I don't think my people know. Well, they know because they seen the fights, but I don't think they know like why a lot of my fights was. It was literally some shit like that. Like, motherfucker, but what you got on? when I was a kid, I was a real kid, meaning I didn't care about fashion. I still down there don't now. It's just like I know, like,
Okay, Amiri.
but it's different though. I'm in a public light, bro. Like, I will wear a black t-shirt every day, a white t-shirt every day, but I'm seeing now.
It's okay with liking things though and liking nice shit.
Like, I like nice shit. Don't get me wrong, but I don't care as much as other people. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I really don't.
I don't think parents understand the pressure that is on a child when they go to school.
It's worse than adults.
I know that they probably had their experiences, but I remember going to school sometimes like, well, I know I'm finna fight today. I know I'm finna fuck something up. Like, and then you just hide it from your parents. You don't want to say nothing. So that's crazy.
I wish I knew how to express myself better, like how I can now, because there's a lot of shit that could have been avoided. Like, I get in trouble for certain things, and I didn't know how to explain to them, like, look, I had a fight today because you bought me these shoes, and somebody asked me about them, and then they trying to bully me, and now we fought. But like, I don't even want to say the word bully because I don't want to, like, bully, not in my vocabulary. I don't feel like I can be bullied. But if I would have worded it that way, like the kids bullying me for it, I probably wouldn't have got in trouble for that fight. But
I have mixed feelings about what you just said because I feel like that's a huge problem in specifically the Black community. How you just took responsibility for your lack of communication as a child.
Too young to know though. Like, I don't know how to explain.
Your parents are supposed to be there to help you be able to communicate, to teach you how to communicate, to understand your way of communication so that they could have got that out of you. You shouldn't be taking responsibility for something that your parents didn't even show you how to do. I talk to my kids. They don't get hit for everything. Whooping every child doesn't work.
No, so.
But a lot of the shit that we went through growing up, if you look back at it, like, a lot of that shit is abuse.
Yeah, I kind of told my mama, like, I don't remember what she told me, like, when I was younger. She was like, one day you told me, like, mommy, you whooped me too hard. Like, and it actually had an effect on her. And I'm like, she never told me till I got older. If I would have knew that then, though, I would have been manipulating the shit out of my whoopings. Like, I would have. But
like, as a kid, we be feeling bad,
You hit me with the buckle and you hit me across my face with the belt. You know, we got shit right here. I'm getting hit right here and shit. It's like, you can't be doing that.
But you know what? You could. I know you don't have no kids right now, but you can take them experiences and how you can shut up. You can take them experiences, and when you do have a child, teach them different communication styles. Or, you know, some kids, it's hard to get things out of them, so you have to talk to them in different ways. And then a lot of parents, not saying you have to be a friend to your child, but you have to create a safe space for your child to even want to tell you things. Because a lot of times it's uncomfortable, especially when you start going through puberty or bullying situations or fighting or expressing like, you know, I really want to fuck this person up. Like, because kids be feeling like that. And then some kids will act on that shit. And then your kid done went out and did something and you just can't believe that ever came from your child because you don't even know that part of your child.
Bro.
All you know is the part that they come home and show to you that they got to put on this mask. That's all you know. You don't know that your child really like that.
Yeah. People be finding out sometimes.
You got to study your children and they all different.
Because if they not comfortable with being themselves, they never going to show you the real.
Mm-hmm.
And that don't mean the version of them that you know is not them. It's just, it's a little more. Like, I know, like, well, I didn't keep on speaking on personal shit. But I want to, going back to the kids, like, the original question when I had asked about the age and all that shit was because I was going to ask you, when they do come up to you with certain things that they see about you, like, how do you explain it to them?
Depends on what it is. Most of the time, only my son is really old enough and to be having them type of situations that arise, but most of it be just his friends commenting on my page, X, Y, and Z, or people can't believe that I'm his mom. He be more so excited, like, yeah, this is my mom. And I'm like, Morris, you don't got to tell everybody that. Like, you got to keep that on the hush. Like,
So how would you describe motherhood for you? And how would you say it affected your path in life?
Well, my son specifically, I had him on purpose. When I had him, I felt like at the time of my life, I didn't have nothing to live for. And I felt like having that responsibility was going to give me a different outlook. So when I had him, I had this like warm feeling when I looked into his eyes, like, damn, this is my baby. And then as he started growing up, I'm like, this is my son. This is my dog. He just like me type shit. And I'm like, damn, this wrong that I feel like this. This is my son. Then when I had my daughter, that's what really made me like, nah, I gotta do shit differently. Like, this is my baby girl. My son, it's more like, shit, you my dog. My daughter put that soft feeling on me. And I would say a lot of people be like pushing that, like, it ain't cool to have kids, X, Y, and Z. Like, none of us would be here if somebody didn't have a kid. And if I could have 10 kids, I would. Because, like, I came from a big family. It's just being pregnant for me it's a lot. But, shit, it's just responsibilities. It's just like anything else. Shit, I enjoy raising them. I'm not saying that certain shit don't be challenging, but overall, like, it's very rewarding.
If you could like go back to your younger self, like when you was a teenager or a kid, like what advice would you give yourself that probably would help you today? Or would, help you avoid certain things or learn things quicker?
The grown version of me looking at the teenage version of me.
Yeah.
What advice would I give myself? You know what? That's hard for me because I don't regret nothing that I've been through. And I can't say that I would have told my younger version of me to do anything differently because I live in the moment. I like to experience things outside of what people are telling me is right and wrong. Because a lot of times, like, I'll be feeling shit and I want to do it. I got to try it. If I bump my head, that's what it is. So I can't say that I would have told the younger version of me anything advice-wise to do something different. I always been a hustler. I always had discernment. I always done stayed away from bullshit. If I did it, shit got handled. Like, I wasn't on no fuck shit. I was really always focused on getting some money.
So you feel like anything that you did bump your head at, or it's more so like build character or a lesson type shit? Because when you say, a lot of people, when they say they don't regret things, even if they have been through bad things, it's usually because what you gain from it. Because I know, like, in a moment when you're going through shit, you might not understand it. You don't want it to happen. But like when you fast forward, it's almost always a lesson. And
It put a layer on you that you didn't know you needed.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the things that I went through, I don't know if you know this, but I'm very spiritual. So I felt it before it even happened. But I do 100% believe that we just living out something that's already written. Because if we wasn't, then you wouldn't have them visions or feelings of things that are in the future that they're going to happen. So I feel like I've gained understanding and knowledge from the things that I've been through. But sorry guys, I don't know that I would have changed anything.
So when you say you spiritual, like when you say felt it, like in what way? Because I know, like, before I went to jail a few times that I had went, I didn't want to leave the house that day. And I didn't know why. But I don't know if you mean shit like that, feelings like that, where it's like,
not just in a negative aspect though, but yeah, you could like something like that. Like, I've had feelings or I've seen things like visions, shit just being shown to me like, this is what's coming your way. Like, I close my eyes, I see it, I feel it, I smell things. And sometimes I feel like those things can be shown to you so that you can avoid something. And sometimes it's just like, this is what you got coming, like you got to look forward to. I feel like it could be good and bad. like when I was a kid, I already had seen myself having a nail shop. Like I started playing in nail polish when I was a little kid. I already seen that shop before I even did it, and the second one. So when I did it, people was like, how did you think of this? Like all the details in there. I'm like, I already seen this. Like I knew I was gonna do this when I was 8 years old.
Was it like a dream? Or just like
it wasn't like a
image type shit?
dream. It's like a feeling. Like I feel like I've had so many lives that I've lived, and I've always been a provider and an entrepreneur in each one of them. Like I can't explain it. Like when I was a kid, I always knew that I was gonna lose both of my parents at a young age.
How though? Was they older? Well, no, because
it wasn't that they was older. It's just a feeling that I had. It's a void. Like it's a feeling. I can't explain it. And then I literally lost my mama at a age where it was significant. Where I was like, this is crazy, because I knew as a child that I was going to be one of them people that lost both of my parents. I don't know why I felt like that, but that's just what I felt as a kid.
So, you know, how has life been once, because I know you lost your mother more recently than your father, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how did life change after that? Is that around the time when you said you had your baby? When you felt like you ain't had nothing to live for?
No, that was my son. That my son was my first baby. You talking about my daughter. She helped me grieve, you know? She helped me get through that. But when I lost my mom, my mom was sick. She had lupus. And I truly feel like I gained a very powerful ancestor. I know that for a fact. She moved so many things for me. Like when I woke up and I was driving here, I kid you not, I was on the phone with my sister. I saw angel numbers over 30 times come here.
Would that be like 44477?
Yeah. And then I got like my favorite number, and I got other numbers that they mean different things. But when I tell you that they with me everywhere, I don't feel like I lost my mama. She transitioned into something much more powerful. I don't feel like I lost her.
So what's your thoughts on death? Because you kind of spoke on something in the makeup room. I forgot exactly what it was, but it was basically like, and the last person one of the last people I interviewed, he spoke on something similar. He was a Muslim also, but he basically was saying like, I ain't scared of dying because I know what come after death type shit. Like, in so many words, damn, some shit to look forward to, you know? So it's like, why would I be worried about what you gonna do to me here when you might just be doing me a favor for real? You know, speeding the process.
I'm not saying speed the process up or just in the aspect of, oh, kill me, like I'm ready to transition, but we can't escape the date that God has set for us. I'm not afraid of that. I don't walk around with a chip on my shoulder. I'm not clutching everywhere I go. I'm not paranoid, because whatever date that he or she, God period, has set for me is already written. And I feel
But
like,
how we know that though? We don't know. Because people say that, and then they be like, what you want a bulletproof vest though? And be like, don't wear it. Don't carry no gun either. Shit, drop it low, go live. Like,
but that's like you trying to you know what I'm, that's
you
being
might change
stupid.
the date.
That's being stupid.
You want to play?
That's being stupid. I feel like death is a part of life. It's something that we all got to go through.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like to talk about it or look at it like that, but realistically, we are all going to die. Physically, we're going to die.
So what's your thoughts on like the current state of the streets right now? Do you feel like the streets dead? Do you feel like it's washed up, or you think it's just like,
being in the streets?
Yeah.
Current state as in like what's going on, the shit that people doing?
Yeah, because you know, like, I can't speak for everywhere. I really don't speak for the places that I frequent or live, like Chicago, for example. What things was intended to be is not what things are, basically. Like,
smoke and mirrors. I feel like if you got an outlet or a way to make it out, get out. A lot of us can't help because we was raised in an environment like that. But We all know that shit not what it is.
Yeah.
That shit ain't nothing like.
I don't think everybody do know that. I think some people think niggas gonna be loyal.
Some people enjoy
niggas
that
not
life.
gonna tell on them.
And them type of people, you gotta lead them where they at. Like, if you don't want to evolve and grow into something greater, and you're letting your environment as a child define who you are as an adult, that's something that's on you.
Yeah. So, I wanted to ask about we kind of talked about the Rolling 60 shit.
No, we didn't specifically say Rolling 60s, but we talked about how you were saying that they heavy on that out here.
Yeah. So, do y'all, like, I'm talking about y'all, like, you just, like, across the world. Indiana. But I was gonna say, do y'all got, but matter of fact, I don't know, like, do they got, like, Bloods and Crips and shit like that out there?
You got people that click up.
But it ain't, like, necessarily, like, Bloods or Crips. Because, we don't got that in Iraq. But I know, like...
I hear more, like, Vice Lords and shit like that out there, but I don't get into that shit. Every time you hear about something like that, it's
Indiana
like...
more, right?
Yeah.
They better fuck me up in the car.
You Look, the teeth suck. You disrespectful. An Indianimal is crazy.
That's a gang right there. What you say the definition of gang was? A group of people?
That ain't no fucking
That's
gang.
That's a state of people.
An Indianimal is crazy.
They need to get violated or something though. They making out.
You a Chiracian?
I'm from Chicago. Bro.
An Indianimal is crazy.
Yeah, man. You gotta help them. Like
help my city.
Yeah, like the cipher and shit. That's kind of old, but it's like, and I think you done got a situation with that motherfucker. Like, why you letting motherfucker go on there? It's like I ain't trying to go in the city. Or was it me? Or was it? I don't know. It was something though, but I remember motherfucker like, why you letting them niggas go in the city or some shit like that?
That shit really, to be truthful, that shit ain't nothing, man. That shit ain't nothing. That shit like, I know they was like getting on you for saying something about it. They was getting on everybody, but get on yourself though. Yeah. I can say what the fuck I want to say. The shit was trash. Y'all dick ride the same rappers. And then as soon as a motherfucker blow up, all y'all gonna be want to feel like I owe you something because I'm from there. I don't owe you nothing. Y'all wasn't fucking with me. And that shit was fucking trash. That wasn't on no hating shit. I can't give my honest opinion. The shit was trash.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit was...
Like, I couldn't believe it. I thought I was finna watch something that was...
What she say? Why did the chicken cross the road?
I ain't getting
to get to the other side. Little fuck with the other side.
You are trolling, bro. I'm not getting into that.
I ain't gonna lie. It's sometimes a benefit to having a weak song. Like, that might sound crazy, but when your shit so weak to the point I can remember that shit, I still know the words. That stuck with me. Like,
it's worked for some people.
Like, you go viral for that. I think she was wearing the shirts and shit. Like,
I'm not playing with you, 16. I'm not.
I'm telling you, man, like, I show a perfect example right now. I don't know if you used to watch American Idol, but yeah, that's something me and my OG used to watch growing up, and this is, where it's at.
I'm not finna play with you. You finna cut on some stupid shit.
Pants on the ground? You know that song? Hold on, I got it.
Let me see.
I just sent it to my OG.
Pants on the ground, pants on the ground. Looking like a
like, he went up off this stupid ass shit.
I'm not finna play with you.
But it's like,
that shit funny though. It's funny.
If you was to hear that, you would be like, "What the fuck is you doing?" But it's like, I was a kid when this happened. I still remember this shit. Like, he done that worth some money. He need to go do something with that shit, because I ain't the only one that remember that. I know that.
That shit crazy.
I don't think I ever...
Remember this one? She bangs. She bangs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like the way she moves.
She moves.
Damn, what that nigga at?
Oh, no.
Let me see. Oh, about you and Tay. Like, did I ever ask, like, how y'all met?
I think so.
Was it on camera, or was that, like, I don't know. I be forgetting.
I don't remember, but I met Tay because my sister married to his first cousin.
Your sister? Bro. So y'all ever did music together? I just thought about it. Y'all both artists.
Nah, Tay be playing.
Yeah. Now I think about it. Well, no, he did just drop a project. You was supposed to be on that motherfucker. Y'all tweaking. But you wasn't on. He wasn't on your shit either, though. Let me see. What would you say like a day in the life of you would consist of? Like just a regular day?
Regular day, get up, cook breakfast, take my kids to school, go back home, get dressed for work, go do like I say anywhere from 3 to 5 nail clients, then go to the studio for anywhere from 6 to 8 hours.
Every day?
Not every day,
not?
but I do that at least once or twice a week.
What's like your go-to in the studio? Like, do you gotta have certain things, or it's just a beat?
I like being in the studio by myself.
Me too. That makes sense.
I don't smoke. I don't drink. I be in the studio just vibing. I got a engineer that's real professional, so we just be in there working. I feel like when other people come to your session, sometimes they can change the energy in your session, and shit might not come out how you want it, but it'd be cool.
I think it also depends on like who come though, because some people that just come and just be there, but not really in a way, they be cool. Or people that's like used to being in the studio, probably used to seeing you record. Because I know when I used to rap, one thing I used to hate was when girls was in the studio.
Yeah, but you get over that though.
Yeah,
because he used to be like,
just annoy
just tune them out. That shit ain't nothing.
It wasn't even like them hearing me. It's literally them not understanding the process. Yeah. So it's like if I'm in a studio and you come out doing ad-libs and all you hear is bow, 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 and it's like you like, what the fuck is he doing? Like now you laughing, how you laughing, and that's throwing me out. See, I know you sneak this in me to your friend right now. Like this nigga
I'm
retarded.
laughing because you just ad-libbed on the shit. What the fuck?
Cause that's how it be. Like,
and then you pulled a strap out on me in the interview. It's crazy.
Nah, I ain't pull it out on you, man. It's
that
for
shit
me.
crazy.
It's for protection, man. I read the comments. I ain't gonna lie. I seen more shit after the interview. That's why I'm like, yeah, this next time.
I'm not finna play with you.
I started to get the bulletproof vest too, but I should be good. We in California. She can't have none of that crazy.
I fuck with 16.
So, you been paying attention to Kanye lately?
No.
He been going off. This nigga. All right, so let me find something. Basically, like I think today or yesterday, one of the last few days, he went off on Jay-Z and Beyonce and called their kid a retard. And I think they actually do got a kid that's like got something wrong with him. What else he do? He been saying free Diddy. Like, I don't think nobody's saying free Diddy. I was gonna ask you like, what's your take on that? Well, first the kid shit. Like, I know it's kind of hard to how you answer because you don't really got no context of why he said it, something like that, which I don't know either.
I think it's a lot of factors that could be involved with the shit that you just told me that he been doing and saying. I don't know.
He been saying he a Nazi.
Yeah, I plead the fifth.
F the Jews, maybe. I don't want to put no words on him. I'm pretty sure he said F the Jews too. Hitler, he said Hitler was fly. He came out with a clothing line with the Nazi on his shirt, selling that shit. Like,
he doing all that. He'll probably drop an album this summer or something. Yeah, that's crazy. It'll probably be something like that. Like, he probably gonna drop a fucking album.
So do you believe in like stuff like the Illuminati, shit like that, when it comes to the industry?
Yeah, I believe that it's people that definitely fuck with dark shit and do rituals to manipulate energy to make certain things happen. I will 100% believe.
Jay-Z don't do that, for sure. Like,
I don't know about.
All you gotta do is just look at the bees and shit they be having. It's their religion. Like, I got a homie. Well, he ain't my homie no more, but
dark magic is.
Why you say dark magic?
That's their religion. Because to my understanding, Beyonce works with the Orishas.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I've recently started educating myself on that. I don't be speaking on things that I don't know nothing about, but I recently started just educating myself on different things to understand different people's perspectives about religion, spirituality, X, Y, and Z. I believe that's, from what I understand, completely different from somebody doing black magic, dark magic.
What's your definition of black magic? Because they sacrificing
dark
goats
magic is like me doing me lighting a candle up and doing some domination work on you to make us be in a relationship.
They could do that.
Yeah, you could do it, but
I'm talking about
when you have people that are aware spiritually, that know how to keep that energy away from them or send that shit back to you, that becomes something totally different because you don't know how that shit gonna hit you. So you shouldn't be putting out no dark shit on nobody. But because it's people that's very spiritually aware of their gifts, the energy that they possess, and the other shit that people do, to where once they send that shit to you, it ain't gonna be nothing you can do because you the one that initiated it.
Yeah.
So that's totally different. I feel like when people be like, oh, you gotta sacrifice this person in order for you to grow in the music industry. I
don't understand it.
I could see that, but also I feel like this in life, everything is a sacrifice.
Who you sacrificing the person to, and who paying?
Christians believe that God sacrificed His Son.
Yeah.
So everything in life is a sacrifice. You can't gain something without losing something.
But even with that sacrifice,
or taking a loss, you've never heard of somebody getting a win without losses. You've never heard it. So there were sacrifices. There were things that you had to lose in order to elevate. So whether we want to call it a demonic thing or a sacrifice, me intentionally sacrificing somebody, the universe will make a sacrifice for you that's necessary for you to elevate.
For sure. But like with the Christian sacrifice, for example.
Yeah.
You would say, Jesus was sacrificed, but in return, it's like God forgave our sins. That's like, how do I explain it? It's like you see what the sacrifice is and what's the product. But when people say sacrifice a person for fame, like who gives you the fame? Who is the sacrifice going to? How do you get paid? It's like I don't see you just kill people and then your bank account just be like.
I believe it's an energy thing as far as like the religion aspect. A lot of people gonna be mad, but I 100% don't believe that.
I mean, I know you don't. You Muslim, so.
If I grew up Christian because naturally we don't have parents that say, here's this religion, this religion, this religion, and then here's spirituality. And then you go read and do your research and then you pick whatever resonates with you the most. We don't have that. I've never seen a set of parents do that to their child and then allow them to choose what feels right for them spiritually. It's always, this is what I am, so this is what you are. And if this is the truth, then it can withstand investigation. By investigation, I mean you seeking your own knowledge of what feels right to you. So if you're giving your kids the option to choose, a lot of us probably would not be what our parents are.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be something that feels right to different people. So when you say, okay, this person, Jesus, was killed, sacrificed, whatever you want to call it, for everybody's sins, why are you still asking for forgiveness? If you're gonna be forgiven anyway.
I would assume it's like the past. No,
I'm not going to church acting like I'm drinking the blood of Jesus and saying I'm catching the Holy Ghost and letting this spirit take over my physical being and jumping around acting crazy. I'm not giving permission for any entity to take over my physical being and control my physical being. I'm not doing it.
When you say any entity, so you feel like
you don't know when you tell something, when you calling on something and you telling it to take over you and you don't know what you calling on. I'm not doing that.
So I'm saying if you calling on God, you don't feel like that's.
And I'm not acting like I'm drinking blood either.
Yeah, I never understand. I mean, I do understand the symbolism.
Ritual.
With this shit. Yeah.
Ritual.
Yeah. All this shit rituals, for real. It's just like.
Singing happy birthday is ritual.
The Christian religion?
It's just the levels and what the ritual entails and what you're trying to gain from different rituals. Not to say that I think that whatever somebody believes and what resonates with them is what you choose to believe. But people are always going to have something to say about whatever path you choose, religiously, spiritually, whatever path you choose in life. Just mind your own business. I don't care if you Christian. I don't care if you Buddhist. I don't care. Like, that's what resonate with you.
I think a lot of people don't that grew up Christian feel, I ain't gonna say feel trapped, but basically like, you know, a big part of Christianity, we down there taught everybody else going to hell. So it's like off back, you're not even receptive to hearing about what another person got to say as far as their religion, because it's like, shit, this is what we was taught. We taught you going to hell, you going to hell, you going to hell, you going to hell. Don't even look at this shit. Like, you know, it's like, oh, that's witchcraft, that's this, that's that. And I never agree with that part. Like, anytime somebody trying to withhold certain information, it's like, I gotta raise my eye to it. But then again, sometimes certain information does need to be withheld. Like, you might not understand it. The government do it to us all the time. Like, we might not agree with it, but some shit is really best for everybody not to know. Cause, like, for example,
you can't process it.
Yeah. Like, I think they trying to say the CIA and FBI and all that shit has something to do with killing Kennedy. Like, if they knew that way, way, way back then when that shit happened, we probably wouldn't have no FBI or CIA no more type shit. Like, let me see.
I feel like the government probably know a lot of stuff that they ain't gonna display to the public.
You believe in aliens?
Yeah. But when we say alien, we're talking about a creature that live on another planet.
Shit,
I believe God created life on all planets. They probably, like how we require oxygen and water, they probably require nitrogen or something like that. I don't know. But I think that is living they might live off of that. I believe other living organisms are definitely something that's real on other planets.
I can't say I'm sure because I ain't seen it, but I'm almost sure just from all the fucking testimonies I've seen. Like, they got too many people that's like whistleblowing that held positions in the government, whether it's like fucking foot soldier, somebody at the top with leadership type shit. It's like, it's too many people who done spoke on this shit. It's too many people who done spoke on alien crafts where they said we worked on these bitches, we have these bitches. Like, it's just out there, but it ain't like a big outrage or uproar about it. It's just like the government down there and confirmed it in so many words. And it's still like a do you believe in aliens thing versus a nigga, they here. Like, but
people can't even process minding their own business and getting their own affairs in order, let alone worrying about something that's going on a whole nother planet. Imagine them putting out information about the shit that's actually going on other planets, or things from other planets that have came here on Earth to come and discover us and see how we live the same way that we're trying to discover them. That shit'll probably blow somebody's mind.
Yeah. They say they've been doing that. They say they've been having like UFOs and shit since the 40s. Like, actually having like basically like retrieving type shit. Like, they might see one, shoot it down, then retrieve it, reverse engineer, take everything that they got and learn how to make it.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to switch the subject.
I'm scared.
No, it ain't nothing scary. I just know you had told me you had recently reached out to the man that had killed your father.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to elaborate on that. Like, how was that and what was your reason behind it?
It's something that I always wanted to do, but now my outlook about the whole situation is different. Of course, growing up, I'm like, damn, like, kill my daddy over a bitch. Like, that's some weak ass shit. But then as you get older and you start to understand just life and how things work, emotions, and how people are not emotionally intelligent or you can't control yourself. I just looked at the situation completely different. I feel like anybody that walk in on somebody fucking with their spouse, and then to my understanding, my dad getting the best of you in a physical altercation, a lot of people probably would have did that. My dad was just on the opposite end of the gun that time. You know, my daddy was with the shit. So it's like, some people weren't shocked that it happened, but in the way that it happened, yes, they were. And then he had just got out from doing like a 2.5-year sentence in prison. He got killed like 41 days later.
Damn.
So, and to my understanding, he was trying to come and see me when he had decided to go over there with that lady. I don't want to put too much details about everything about him coming to see me because it involved my mom and the situation was kind of crazy, but he ended up going over there to that lady house and he got killed. And to me, she was more responsible than anybody because you put him in a third party situation. And now you got two men in this predicament and you the one that did that. And she didn't go to jail. She just moved on, pretty sure while he was locked up, you fucking off doing whatever you want to do. So to me, she was more responsible. And I just don't got nothing against him. I want to talk to him because he probably don't even know I exist until he see that message. And I wrote a couple of his family members too, because I don't want him to think it's no smoke. I just want to talk to you. You were the person that helped my dad transition over. So spiritually, like me having a conversation with you, there's going to be things that I gain from it that I feel like it's going to be powerful. And it's not something that destroyed me. It helped me grow.
So would you say like, if you, because I know you felt some type of way at first, right? So like, would you say your feelings were stronger towards him or the woman at the time?
I didn't really focus on him or the woman. I just always had a daddy wound. I had to go through counseling, different stuff like that. But that shit really don't help. It's something that you got to just go through and feel yourself. And then you naturally find ways to get through it. Everybody healed differently. So for me, it was more like a, damn, like how would this be? Or I can feel my dad around me, or I dream about him, or different shit like that. But then I'm so blessed because I had a man that stepped up to the plate, and that's my father. Like, he took care of me. He signed my birth certificate. A lot of people don't have that. So it's like I got two dads. I got one working for me in the background, and then I got one that's physically here.
Bro. So did you see the situation with Blasian Doll and Tay?
Yeah, I did recently.
That's damn near, well, not damn near, that's, well, I ain't gonna say similar because it be the case. Yeah, I heard a lot of people say it really ain't had nothing to do with it for real. But just the fact that might have been a person that she been thinking all these years, or the internet think, or regardless, he's still from that end, you know? So it's like, what was your thoughts when you saying that? Like,
I think it was a powerful message to people that, like, no matter what the situation is, you always got the option to stop and rethink things so that you can make a change going forward. Them doing that, you don't know how many kids that probably just saved because they just put that in people's head that, like, oh, this is being perceived as the right thing to do. We don't gotta get on here and act like we hate each other. We gonna kill each other. That's how you start change. Everybody acting like they pushing peace, but you ain't never seen nobody do that.
yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, but not that.
You don't see it. You see them crashing out, going to jail, more people getting killed, and it's like,
I think it'll actually have a real effect.
I do too.
Like, cause
look at the responses they got.
Cause you know everybody be like, man, it's bloodshed. We can't do this. Like, what can you say once?
It's much harder to do what they did and to have that type of strength than it is to go out and just keep on going back and forth. What they did, that take way more strength and emotional intelligence.
And courage.
Than a lot of people gonna be able to understand. Because what they did in that moment was, specifically, Blasian, I don't know her like that, but from what I've gathered, just from the pieces that I've seen on the internet, that took a lot probably for her to go and sit down and do that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of growth.
And she younger, so that's another thing. Like,
yeah,
Tay, Older. Bro, he older than...
Because you facing a person that's some G shit. You facing a person that motherfuckers is saying did this to your people. I think it's something that could definitely create a change.
It's crazy though, because she also got backlash. Like, but I don't think
you
that
always
matters.
Gonna have that.
Like some people like, man, how the fuck you still into a mellow, but you squash me for the nigga that did this to you? Or how you gonna do this? And it's like, bro, like, that's not y'all business. That's her mama.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day.
You ain't ever gonna have people 100% on the side of anything. So that's something that just come with it.
How you feel about when people blow up and then people start saying like you changed, stuff like that?
I feel like that it's crazy to bash somebody for changing, because to change is to grow and to elevate. If you go in different places and you elevate, and you have to change. You can't still be the same person. That's the goal, is to change. Is to evolve into something greater. So why would I still want to be the person that I started off as? And why are you bashing me because you stuck?
Yeah. That's really the reason why. Like,
yeah.
Like I think I forgot who said, somebody just recently said, they say, if you want to get rich, just look at broke people and do the opposite of what they doing. Bro, like, so if you still in your situation and I'm not in my situation, instead of like bashing, maybe you should start doing what I'm doing. Like,
yeah, you mad because you stuck. But it ain't meant for everybody to evolve. Everybody don't even possess that type of energy to understand it. So I think that when you see people that started off here and then they grow, they elevate, and then they evolve into something better, that's absolutely amazing. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what we put here to do.
When you look at a cup, how do you see it, half full or half empty?
I would say that I look at it as half full, because I focus on what I have and what I'm working with versus what I'm lacking.
Would you say that mindset helps you get things done, or be more productive instead of like sitting back?
It when you have that type of mindset, I feel like it keeps you humble. It makes you appreciate what you have versus, oh, I got this much space I could create and put this here, versus I can create with what I have, not what I don't have, and me focusing on what I don't have. Because what I don't have is not for me.
So I noticed, like, on your story, it looked like you changed your diet. Like,
yeah.
Like, is it something behind that? Because that don't got nothing to do with like Ramadan, right?
Yeah. I just wanted to do better, feel better, keep my skin clear. I just wanted to do better, feel better.
How has that been?
It's been great.
So you feel the difference?
I feel a difference for sure. I don't have to do as much sleep. My workouts don't make my body as sore. Digestion is better. Bloating, none. I don't eat fast food. I don't drink. I don't smoke. So yeah, definitely help.
So what would be like things that you eat type shit, like for your diet?
Every day?
Yeah. And what have you got rid of?
I don't eat a lot of red meat. I do here and there because I love steaks, but something that I do on a daily is like strawberries, kiwis, mangoes, pomegranate seeds. I do flax seeds and yogurt and granola. Shit like that. Like 70% of my diet is fruits and vegetables.
Bro. Let's see. I think I had. Oh yeah. I want to ask you this: how you feel about people who say like what you portray like not real, like it's cap, like the shit she rapping about, this shit bap, she ain't like that, she just a pretty girl. Why you?
How do I feel about it? I think they lack discernment.
You gonna leave it there?
Yeah, I think they lack discernment.
Okay. Matter of fact, I do got a couple more questions. I want to ask you, like, I don't know when my camera gonna die, but where do you see yourself in like the next 5 years? And I don't know if you want to let them know like what you're doing after this.
Nope, I can't tell them because I don't want them putting their energy on it. They're gonna be like, "Oh, evil eye." In the next 5 years, I see myself A to B list. I feel like that's gonna happen way before 5 years, though. I feel like 5 years, that's gonna be me being like a vet in the game, helping other artists get on, me transitioning into my next plan after rap, as far as pouring back into my community, going back to school. That's something that I see happening in 5 years.
Because I had seen you had like a combo with Funny Marco. I want to ask, like, can we expect something from y'all soon?
Shit, we gonna see Funny Marco playing.
Oh, look.
Yeah, look. Don't
Marco,
do
man,
that.
hey. Hey, Marco, man.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna need that interview about you. Both of us too.
No, because Marco already said, we know you like, I know you like hood niggas. I'm just a lame guy. That was crazy. But nah, I love to do something with Funny Marco. He hilarious.
Hey, we not playing though. We need that.
Hey, that's crazy though.
Tell him.
That's crazy.
Tell him he's scared of you. He ain't scared of me. Tell him we need that. We need that.
I plead the fifth.
Nah, let them know how to get up with you on all your social medias and stuff.
It's Bonni Drip across all platforms. Bonni don't got no E on it, so it's Bonni. And then Drip, and that's on every platform. And we got new merch coming in April.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's tuned into this video, man. I appreciate all y'all. If y'all want to show y'all appreciation back, just hit that like button for me, man. And follow all my social medias at 16 Shot on Visualz with a Z. Last but not least, though, check out my merch, man. Check out the merch below in the merch shelf. If y'all see something y'all like, man, y'all want to support, cop a little something, gang.